It's pouring rain outside, and I'm pretty sure one of the exterior lights has filled with water. Now, I'm standing here in front of the electrical cabinet trying to figure out which channel controls those lights, but my laptop and ETS are sitting comfortably in my warm house. Normally, this would mean a long walk back and a lot of wasted time. But today, I'm using SharKNX. Right from my phone, I can pull up the entire ETS project, navigate the topology, and see exactly what is connected to every single channel in seconds. It's essentially an ETS diagnostics suite that fits in my pocket. The app is developed by a Greek company called Owl Automata, and a great bonus here is privacy. The developers don't collect any data while you use the app. Let's see how it works. The app is available for both iOS and Android, which is great for flexibility. When you first launch it, you will see a quick tour that walks you through the main features. But before we dive into the project, here is a small tip. Head over to the gear icon in the settings and enable Force Unicast Subnet Scan. Now, the app does support Multicast, which allows it to automatically discover KNX IP routers. However, Multicast relies heavily on your network switches and routers being configured correctly. To keep things reliable and avoid communication issues while troubleshooting, I prefer using the Unicast method. Don't worry, I'm actually preparing a dedicated video on how Multicast works and how to set it up properly, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you find my tutorials helpful, consider supporting the channel by clicking the join button below. Now, I'll tap on the discover button and allow the app to scan the local network for interfaces. It quickly finds the two gateways installed here in the villa, the IAC remote access, and the virtual KNX IP router. I'm going to connect to the virtual router by simply tapping the green connection icon. Once the status shows we are connected, it's time to load the project data. By the way, the app supports KNX Secure, and there are several ways to import the keys needed for a secure connection. You can load them via KNX keys file or pull them directly from your project credentials. Before I upload anything, there is one setting you need to check. Tap the gear icon, go into Settings, and make sure Load Communication Objects is enabled. This is what allows us to see exactly which group addresses are linked to which channels on our KNX devices. With that applied, I'll tap the folder icon and select my ETS6 project file to import it. Now, because I follow best practices, my ETS project is password protected. To continue, I'll simply enter the password here to unlock and decrypt the data. Once that's done, look at this. Here are all my group addresses organized exactly as they are in my ETS6 project. The structure is perfectly preserved, so I don't have to waste time searching for where I map things. Now let's do something cool. Remember, I mentioned earlier that this app is like an ETS diagnostic suite in your pocket. If I tap on Monitor, I can start a group monitor just like in ETS. With that running in the background, if I go back to my project and select, for example, the laundry room ceiling lights group address, I can choose to write the value on and send the command. And just like that, the command hits the bus and the lights are on. How nice is that? Next, if we tap on Devices, we get a full list of every single device in the project. If you tap on any of them, you can see exactly which group addresses are linked to that specific hardware. But my personal favorite, and what I find most useful on site, is the Topology View. This is where the app really feels like ETS in your pocket. For example, if I want to know exactly what is connected to this GF3 actuator, I don't have to guess. I simply tap on the device within the topology and I can see every channel and its assigned function. Finally, if you tap on Buildings, you can see all your devices categorized by room exactly like in ETS Building View. Back on the monitor. It's really powerful to have this live feed right on your phone. You can watch exactly which group addresses are being triggered when you press a button or a sensor trips. Of course, in a busy project, the bus traffic can be overwhelming. That's where the filter comes in. You can narrow down the traffic to only the group addresses you care about. For this site, I'll search for the gate status. As you can see, the filter worked perfectly. The gate is currently closed, and I can see the last update was at 7:05. By the way, if you want to see exactly how I integrated this gate into the KNX system, I have a dedicated tutorial on that. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. Next, let's look at utilities. This is a simple but incredibly effective tool for on-site work. By tapping the scan button, you can instantly see if any device on the bus is currently in programming mode. To test it, I'll press the programming button on this device here. And as you can see, the app immediately picks it up. This is perfect for verifying physical hardware locations or checking if a device was accidentally left in programming mode after a long day of commissioning. Finally, we have SharKNX. This allows you to create custom presets and automation routines that you can execute with a single tap. Let me show you an example. I'll create a hunt to turn on 3 different lights at once. I'll name this one Laundry and Hallway. I'm going to use the sequence action type and name the action Turn on all lights. Now I can start adding commands. I can either select group addresses directly from the ETS project or type them in manually. First, I'll set my main lights to on. Then, I'll add a dimming light to the sequence and set the brightness specifically to 71%. My first hunt is ready. Now, instead of navigating through rooms or topology, I just open this card, tap the action button, and all my lights respond instantly. It's a powerful way to build your own custom diagnostic dashboard. There are many more features available in SharKNX, but for this video, I wanted to focus on my personal favorites, the ones that actually save me time when I'm out in the field. As a KNX integrator, I'm really happy to see a tool like this hit the market. It's fast, reliable, and it puts the data I need exactly where I need it. But I want to hear from you. If you have used the app, which feature is your favorite? And if there is another KNX tool or piece of hardware you want to see a deep dive on here at Poseidwn Tech, let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.